Hi guys, welcome back to LPB Racing for the Manufacturer Series on GT Sport. We are here for race 3 of round 4, the special event at Tsukuba. We are now in the GR3 cars in the Hyundai Genesis GR3. And let's go take you through the grid order then. So, Callum, after winning the last race, gets pole position, and it's Bidzster in second place. Remember, Callum carrying maximum ballast, 200 kilos. Then it is Bidzster on 160 kilos in second. And then 120 for 120 kilos for Seek in third, 80 kilos for Gummy Bear in fourth, and Firepower gets weight on his car with 40 kilos in fifth place. Then it's sixth place for Neil Farmack, seventh for Techno, eighth is Rodders, seventh is Stacker, and 10th is TY. Let's get on with the race then as we get ready to go. Lights out here at Tsukuba. A bit later on in the day now, in the evening. So light could be a problem as the red light comes on. Get ready for a start. And we're off. Good start by everyone. Lots of wheel spin from Callum as we go towards the first corner. Business on the inside. Remember, everyone's still running the special event there is in this one as we go through the first corner then. Contact in the middle. Gummy Bear's gone round. Sorry, I'm trying to get the camera on him. Gummy Bear's gone right round then, so possible contact with someone. We'll get replays after the first lap as we go up towards the hairpin. Bidzster, Callum, Neil, Rodders, Seek 1, TY, Techno, and then Stacker, and then we've got Gummy Bear and Firepower at the back, so Firepower waits for Gummy Bear, so obviously contact there. As we go with the leaders then down towards the hairpin. Into the hairpin we go. Bidzster's in the lead from Callum in a sort of a multicoloured car. Then we've got Team Rabble, Neil in the orange one. Rodders in a white tribal car, and his teammates with Bidzster, Team Takeaway, even though Bidzster's in his classic livery in this one for a special event. With LPB racing stickers all over it, it's like a rolling billboard for the page. But through the first lap, then Bidzster from Callum, and then we've got a few cars side by side, TY and Seat 1. And we're going towards the first corner. TY goes up the inside of Seat 1 into the hairpin. Just a bit of contact gets the move done. We'll just get a replay of that first corner incident now. Okay, guys, let's have a look at the replay then of Firepower hitting Gummy Bear at the first corner, so we get a good start. Neil Farmer gets an even better start though. He comes alongside us, and then watch where Gummy Bear goes. He breaks for the corner, goes in between the gap, and then Firepower just hits him. Not really anything anyone can do about that, really. Just a normal first corner incident, but Firepower very over generous there when it wasn't actually his fault really. So he lets Gummy Bear rejoin in front of him, and then rejoins in 10th place. As we come back from that then, Gummy Bear right back in 9th place and Firepower in 10th. As we go back to the leaders then, Callum and Bidzster with Neil right behind, and Rodders as well. Everyone else quite close in this one. This car really quick round here. 22 laps of this race, because it's about a minute a lap, or just under a minute a lap when they go to full pace. As Callum has a look at Bidzster, Neil has a look at Callum. Everyone having a look at each other here as we go down the straight. Bidzster from Callum, Neil, Rodders wanting to stay in touch in 4th place, as well as Neil goes up for a little move on Callum, just puts his nose out just to try and put Callum off his line, but no way through as we go across the line to start lap 3. The lap's ticking off here. Into the first corner, Neil goes a bit wide, look, Rodders has a little look, but everyone line astern. Rodders goes quite wide, that could leave him open to attack from TY. Then down towards the next corner we go. This car very good on the handling, very quick though, but it is a tight track, so it is going to be quite hard to pass, especially with the wider bodies of these cars, as Neil makes a little mistake there over the grass, but no harm done. As we look back at Seat 1, he's there as well. There's Stacker a bit further back, and then Gummy Bear trying to catch up with Firepower at the back in the Barbie car. So out of the hairpin then, I think we've got Rodders taking a different line there. As we look further back, we've got, I think that was Techno taking a bit of a strange line there. There he goes in the red car, or the blue and red car. And look back over the line then. Rodders either defending from someone or having a look at Neil Farmack, whichever way around it was, into the first corner. Seat 1 very hot into the corner, almost hits the back of TY, but luckily gets away with it. As we look at the leaders, everyone's still closely packed together. This is brilliant. Typical small Japanese track. Obviously this is the closest we could get to actually doing a Korean track, because there isn't a Korean track in the games, but what we wanted to do, Hyundai is a bit of a one-off, so nice to have the Hyundais out on track as we go down towards the hairpin again. Bidzster from Callum. Callum fastest second sector of the race, or third sector, yeah, second sector of the race. And Bidzster defends. Obviously, you've got a bad run out of the corner. Callum got a good one. So Callum alongside Bidzster on the outside now. Bidzster defends the inside line, which is the correct way around the corner. But Callum, he'll try and keep around the outside if he can. But Bidzster will squeeze him out to the white line. No way, Jose. And then Bidzster again comes across to the right hand side of the track. Harsh defending now from Bidzster because he needs to keep the position as he drifts the car out. Goes a little bit wide. Callum puts his car in the gap and tries to get through, but can't quite do it, as Rod is then under attack from TY as well, as Neil now attacking Callum. So Bidzster, good defence there. Obviously Bidzster, one of the hardest people to pass in LPB racing. He's one of the best defensive guys, but again Callum, one of the best attackers, so evens it out really as we go into under the Dunlop bridge down towards the hairpin again. Onto the brakes, Bidzster defends up the inside curb, really trying to take the shortest way around the corner to stop Callum from trying to get through, but obviously that's meaning everyone, Constantina's up, Seat 1 in 6th place from Techno, Gummy Bear's ahead of Stacker now, he's in 8th place and trying to catch the pack as Firepower and Stacker start having their own little battle. So obviously remember Stacker and Seat 1 didn't exactly get the memo about doing the different liveries, as Callum moves across to defend from Neil Farmack. That's not necessarily to attack Bidzster, just to defend from Neil, who's looking round the outside then in the Rabble car. Neil round the outside in the Rabble car. Remember Callum part of Team Smirnoff, which is with Firepower. Neil's up the inside now. He's going to have the inside for the hairpin, a little bit of contact because it's a tight circuit, but Neil Farmack gets the move just about done. Yes, just gets the move done, and now it's his turn to try and attack Bidzster for a bit, even though Bidzster will be saying, come on boys, keep attacking each other because I can pull away, as TY mows the lawn in the white car, and quite a funny livery on TY's car, as you'll see here in a minute. Crash test vehicle with all the little warning signs on, so quite a funny outtake on a car. Then we've got the lovely tribal designs of Roddy's car. Everyone with the unique designs in this one. Really good to see the different liveries as we go around the last corner, then onto the straight. Neil trying to attack Bidzster now, trying to bring down the gap. Bidzster knows he's there, just a little defence into the corner just to make sure he's not going to try anything rash. Speaking of rash, Callum right up the inside. Neil's got a rash, it's called Callum, he's right behind him, and Callum trying to get through, but against Tsukuba you've really got to sort of force the issue. You've got to really get up the inside and really commit to your move before doing it. It's one of them tracks, and especially in a car as wide as this as well. I mean, it is obviously the wider version of all the Genesises, because it's got the body kit on it for the GR3 specification. So wider wheel arches, bit more wider tyres, better grip, and overall a lot faster, and the racing's really good as well. As we go down towards the last corner, and Neil goes alongside Bidzster. Going to try and go around the outside of him. Bidzster says, nah, not happening. As we go across the start-finish line, Neil's still there. Neil will have a go. Bidzster will move across to defend. Neil will go to the outside again. Again, no one gets past Bidzster without his say-so, but he must have said something, because Neil tried to go up the inside there. Callum trying to go with him. Bidzster having to hold him off. Got a good run out of the corner. Neil all over him. Absolutely, he hits the back of Bidzster as well. Bidzster says, I'm going, stop bullying me. But then Callum takes advantage of both of them. Brilliant stuff. So Neil gives Bidzster the hurry up, and Callum says, well, you can all hurry up because I've gone past. As we go down to the hairpin then, Bidzster, harsh defence on Rodders now on his teammate. Rodders in third now, taking advantage of Neil's ambitiousness on Bidzster. As we go down the straight then, so it's all changed then. It's Callum from Bidzster. Rodders, Neil, TY, Seek, as quick as that. Around the last corner, Neil Farmack keeps it tight to the inside. TY right behind him now, so it could go back even further here. Bidzster then trying to attack Callum late on the brakes. Rodders again in a very good third place. It's a 2-3 for Team Takeaway at the moment. That's going to be good for their points haul in the team's championship. But remember, all these races are worth double points, so every single point counts. It's worth running the weight in the next week's car for the points this time, as Bidzster gets alongside Callum, but again the next corner's a right-hander. Will he go for a switchback? No, not going to go for a switchback. Callum defends him off. He now goes to the outside, tries to go around the outside. That could leave the door open for his teammate, and it has done. But he's going to go around the long way, get the traction out of the corner and try and get the position done. Rodders is going to be vulnerable here because he took a narrower line. He's going to be vulnerable to Neil if he's not careful. As Bidzster goes to the outside of Callum once again, but Callum doing exactly what Bidzster did, and Bidzster trying to hurry him along a little bit like Neil did to him. So come on, let's go. As Callum then moves to defend the inside. Bidzster then moves right to the inside and goes up the inside, dive. Oh, what a move, if he can pull this off, what a move. But has he got the traction out the corner? Dives up the inside, and has he got it? Callum's still on the inside for the... Oh, he's got it. Just slots in front. What a move by Bidzster there. Just Callum thought he'd defended enough, and then Bidzster found a little bit of extra tarmac on the inside and thought, right, that's mine. I'm going in there. And Rodders then takes a bit of a bad line through there, has left himself vulnerable to Neil Farmack, but just about defends from it. Bidzster defends from Callum. What a race this is. As we go out of the hairpin. Oh, fantastic racing this as we go down to the last corner. Long right-hander, Callum moves out, but remember that's to defend from Rodders, not to attack Bidzster, because he's got Rodders right up his trumpet now. Rodders smelling the back of that exhaust. As we go up the hill then, Bidzster again moves across to the right as Callum does to defend. So you had one move. Well, we're not doing like F1, you can do more than one move if you want, but you just can't be dangerous really. Just got to be careful as Rodders has a look at Callum. Yeah, one's major defensive move. You can do little minor moves, but no major moving in the braking zone because that can cause big incidents. But Bidzster and Callum doing very well. Just a little one major move between them as Rodders goes on the grass, and then Neil gives him the hurry up, and TY could take advantage here. TY goes around the outside. He's on the wrong side for the corner, but he could go really wide. Took it into the inside and get the power down as Bidzster and Callum make a contact there, I think, as well. Callum giving Bidzster more hurry ups here. As we look at both cars going down the straight, and further back we've got TY on the inside of Neil, but Neil just defends in front of him. Oh, what a race this is up at the front, 11 to 22, we're already halfway. I can't believe this. It's madness as Bidzster defends the inside from Callum again into the corner, slides the car out. Callum looks around the outside, Rodders has a little look at the inside. Oh, Callum goes on the grass, but Rodders will not have an opportunity there because he's not alongside enough. Gives him a little tap under brakes just to unnerve him and tries to go up the inside, but gets rid of the penalty a bit more as Neil hits him in the back saying, come on, go, don't lose him. As we go under the Dunlop Bridge, round the left. And we've got Seat 1 and Techno a bit further back, and Gummy Bear trying to catch up as well. But all this happening up front, it's amazing. Brilliant stuff. We'll just have a quick peek back at what's happening further back. We've got Stacker and Firepower having a good battle, and they're still battling with each other, but it's still Stack from Firepower. As we go into the long right-hander then, the last corner, Rodders right up behind Callum. Bidzster not letting anyone through here. As we go over the start-finish line. And onto the brakes. Oh, Bidzster slides wide, and then Rodders hits Callum to boost him past his teammate. That's not in the script. But that's what's happened, but Bidzster's defending from Callum with all his might and just about holds on to the position for now, but Callum could get a good run around the outside here. Bidzster squeezes him onto the grass, but can't do anything. Callum's up the inside, Bidzster goes right around the outside of him, have that. Neil Farmack back in third place, Rodders fourth, TY fifth. Could throw a blanket over the whole lot of them as Neil goes around the outside of Callum. Callum takes the inside, Neil trying to go around the outside, get a better run out the corner. Oh, what a race this is, and Neil gets a good run. Look at the run out of the corner he got. He might even pass Callum on the straight here, and he does. Passes him on straight line speed. Neil into second place, Callum back to third. Rodders fourth, TY fifth. TY just watching and waiting for any opportunity to take everyone at once, because that's what could happen here. As Callum defends from Rodders, and TY has a little sniff, but no way through yet. Down the first corner. Really got to keep your concentration up in this, because especially for the guys in the middle of this pack, you've got to have eyes everywhere. You've got to attack in front, attack behind. Try and watch your own lines, don't go wide, you can't afford to make a single mistake. And this is how LPB racing is more or less every race. It is brilliant racing between a good bunch of friends that like to turn up and race for a championship each week. It is brilliant stuff. If you're enjoying the racing that you're seeing now, go to LPB Racing on Facebook. That's Lima Papa Bravo LPB. As Neil slides wide. Oh, enough of the advertising rubbish. Neil slides wide and then has to move across and defend from Rodders immediately. That's given Bidzster a bit of breathing room, but Neil, with Rodders up the inside of TY then. TY is in third, Callum's back to fifth. It's all change as Callum then goes to the inside, makes it 3 wide. Oh, no, maybe not. As he thinks twice about it, as TY goes into the corner, locks up, Rodders keeps on the inside. Rodders side by side with TY still. TY keeps the position. What a race this is. Neil's catching up to Bidzster again. Obviously, Bidzster not with the best pace in this, even though he has done his personal best the last time at 55.2. I don't think there's much I don't think there's much point to keeping track of the lap times because people are just going to be doing random ones because they're battling with everyone. As TY now in third position then goes into the hairpin with Rodders behind and Callum behind as well. A bit more strung out now as we look back at Seat 1 and Techno. They're still battling for 6th and 7th in the favour of Seat 1. Techno with the fastest lap of the race then on lap 8. He's 54.5, obviously had clear traffic that lap. Stacker and Firepower still battling out for 9th and 10th place. Good little scrap between them as Stacker gets a good line into the hairpin and keeps the position. Meanwhile, the leaders then, Bidzster, Neil, TY, Rodders starting to settle down a little bit now. But again, no rest for the wicked because it is going to be busy again in the next few laps because hopefully they'll all close up again and provide some really good racing. But Bidzster runs wide and there goes the gap. What gap? He says as he goes underneath the Dunlop bridge. Neil right behind him and trying to get past him. Neil got a right good run out of that Dunlop corner that time, and Bidzster's now back in defence mode. So this is where the lap times drop off and the pack closes in on each other as they accelerate out the corner. TY right at the backside of Neil Farmack, almost peering through the windows, trying to see what's happening in there. As TY goes to the outside and Neil goes back to the outside again as well. Neil's got to watch his moving. He's moves a bit too much there, but again, good job as we go over the line. The first corner, whoa, close stuff. And out of it, nicely done. Out of there, out of the first corner, down towards the next corner. Neil looking left, looking right, trying to look for a way through, really attacking the back of Bidzster here. As we go out of the corner, out of the back corner, down through Dunlop. This is where Neil was really fast the last lap as well. It looks like he might be doing it again. Because he's got a good run out of there, right behind Bidzster up the inside. Bidzster defends the inside. Neil sees a gap and he's in there. Oh, Neil schools Bidzster. Absolutely brilliant move up the inside there. Neil Farmack takes Bidzster. Bidzster will be shot by that. And TY goes through. Absolutely fair move. A little bit of contact, but absolutely fair. We've got to try and go for the gap at Tsukuba, like I mentioned earlier. And Neil passes Bidzster. TY goes through. And now Rodders is going to try and demote his teammate further. What a race this is as we go into the first corner. Then Rodders, he was at the inside of Bidzster but backs out of it, so lets Bidzster keep his third place for now and focuses on Callum behind him. Brilliant racing there, it's absolutely fantastic as Gummy Bear catching up in the background. Obviously he's still in 8th place after the first corner mishap, so it is now Neil Farmack in the lead, TY 92 in second, Bidzster in third, Rodders in fourth, Callum in fifth, Seat 1 6th, Techno 7th, right behind Seat 1 though towards the hairpin. This could be a move as we go into the hairpin. Will Techno have a look? He has a look, but Seat 1's very late on the defence and there's contact. Round goes Seat 1. That was a bit ambitious by Techno, but again Seat 1 did come across on him, so we'll get a replay on that. Okay, here's a replay on board with Techno then to see what happened between him and Seat 1 on lap 18. So we're going down to the hairpin. And then watch here, we go into the corner. We decide to follow Seat, then there's bang, bang, bang. Hits him about 2 or 3 times, and Seat goes round, and Techno has to wait for Seat, so Techno needs to be a bit more patient in future. As we come back from that then, Seat 1 goes back through, and was that who went through as well? Gummy Bear goes through to 6th place. So all changed there, as further back as well, sorry guys. Firepower is ahead of Stacker, so Firepower into 9th place, Stacker down to 10th. Meanwhile, back with the leaders then, it is still Neil from TY, who is right up his backside now. 3rd for Bidzster at the minute, Rodders in 4th, Callum in 5th, so it looks like the battle's on for the lead though. TY versus Neil. TY versus Neil at the front. into the hairpin. Neil gets a good line out. And out of the hairpin. Rodders behind, trying to keep up with his teammate. TY versus Neil Farmack then, lap 19 of 22. Only a few laps left in this race. Round the last corner, TY closes up to the back of Neil. Will he have a go this time into the first corner? I don't think he's going to be close enough unless he goes for a dive, but no dive, and into the first corner nice and neatly there. As Bidzster slides the car out behind, really pushing to try and keep up with his 54.8. Fastest lap for him, but 54.6 for TY and 54.7. So TY and Neil with a bit more pace overall. Bidzster trying to stick with him. Just slides the car out of the corner. TY, we'll have a look at this time. Was a bit wider. Neil defends slightly. Takes a, well, he didn't really defend. He just took a narrow line into the corner just to try and defend the initial apex of the corner. And now out of it. TY right behind him, looking left, looking right, just having a little look, putting him under pressure as Neil Farmack turns into the corner, then with TY right behind him. Bidzster in third, Rodders fourth. Oh, across the line, penultimate lap of the race now. TY's got to go for it somehow on the brakes. Into the corner, Neil Farmack squirms his way out of the corner, gets on the power. Bidzster, Rodders and Callum in the same order further back. I don't think they're going to change unless there's a major mistake, but TY goes wider, gets a better run out of the corner, tries to compromise Neil on the way out, but that's not going to work. Neil Farmack reading every move that TY makes as we go down to the hairpin. All you've got to do is Tsukuba more or less just sit on the racing line. You've got to defend a little bit into the corners as TY thinks about it. Forces Neil into defence. Now will he go for a cutback and get the power on? He is. Cutback, power on, out of the corner. Both kicking up a bit of dust. But Neil Farmack gets good traction out of that corner and TY can't do a thing. As we go further back, Techno drifts out the corner and loses the back end. He couldn't even get past by Firepower here. Techno going absolutely backwards and earns himself another penalty, so he's got to watch out for that. As we go back to the front then, last lap of this race then. Last lap of the race, Neil versus TY. And the Bidzster versus Rodders as well, because Team Takeaway going for it. There's no team orders there. And there shouldn't be any team orders anyway, unless it's an actual fight for the championship at the end of the season as TY goes wide. Neil Farmack takes a good line there. That could be compromised TY's race. But he's right behind Neil again. What am I on about? It's TY. Of course he can make a comeback. Down to the hairpin. Last chance to overtake for TY. He's going to go for it. Neil covers the inside. No way through for TY. Goes wide. Gets on the power. Gets the traction. Neil does as well. So does Rodders and Bidzster. Down to the last corner then. TY's last chance. Neil defends hard this time. Leaving no room for TY to go around. He's going to have to try the outside, and TY does his last ditch effort, but locks the front wheel. He's not going to do it now. He's going to get the comeback. It's going to be side by side on the lines. Contact, and Neil just gets it from TY. And then it's Bidzster in third, Rodders fourth, Callum fifth. It's going to be Gummy Bear in sixth. What a finish that was. Just before the others finish, we'll get a quick replay on that. Okay, here's a quick replay at the end of the race then. So this was a really close finish. We're on board with TY. Goes for Neil and goes for the cutback, gets the power on. A little bit of contact and then there's the line. Neil just gets on the line there from TY. As we come back from that then, it is going to be Gummy Bear in 6th place, good recovery drive, 7th for seat 1. Techno is either going to finish in 8th or 9th. I think it's going to be 9th because he's got a penalty. So it's going to be Firepower in 8th, Techno in 9th, and Stacker rounds off the 10. What a finish to that race that was. So we'll just get those results confirmed for you now, guys. Okay guys, here's the results from that one then. So Neil Farmack just gets the win on the line by 31 thousandths of a second. What a finish there from TY in 2nd place. Bidzster in 3rd, Rodders gets 4th, Callum in 5th, so they'll all carry weight in the next round. Gummy Bear just outside the top 5 in 6th, 7th for Seek 1, 8th for Firepower, 9th is Techno, and Stacker finishes in 10th. Techno gets the fastest lap though with a 54.5. And now on to the championship points, guys. It is a 10-point lead for Bidzster ahead of Callum on 258 and 246. And 258 and 248. Neil Farmack on 219, Rodders on 160, Techno on 157. In the teams, it's Team Takeaway on 418 in the lead from Team Rabble on 376 and Team Smirnoff on 374. 2 points in it between them two. So it looks like things are shaping up quite well towards the second half of the season. So here's your winner, Neil Farmack. Let's have to replay the thing. There we go. Here's your winner, Neil Farmack, in the obviously Hyundai for Team Rabble. He's around here somewhere. I can't really see him. I'll just go on board with him. There he is. There's his car. So there's Neil Farmack, and we'll see you guys next time for Lago Maggiore GP in the Ferraris, which will be a good race. So see you then, guys. Take care.